Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Unavowed. In the last episode we got our very first mission, which is also our trial at the same time, where we try to prove to, was it Kalash, the founder of the Unavowed in New York, that we are worthy of being an official member of the organization, but there is no time for any sort of training or anything, because there's just so much supernatural, paranormal shit going on in the city that there's no time for that. So right now we are inside this abandoned building with a literal forest growing down in the basement. There's a corpse down there too, and we are basically trying to learn what happened here. There is this laptop here as well that has only one text file in it, but it's protected by a password. I know what the password is now because, well, before we continue, I got a confession to make. I played this game like 10 minutes ago or so and did decent amount of progress. I even figured out that what the password for the laptop was. But unfortunately, after I finished playing for about an hour and finished recording, I noticed that there was no footage. Nvidia GeForce Experience that I use to record my videos simply stopped recording almost immediately after I booted up the game. I should have started the recording in the game and not on my desktop, which is how I usually start my recordings. So yeah, lesson learned. I recorded nothing and I have to do this again. So what you are about to see is not blind gameplay anymore in this episode, until I state otherwise, of course. But since I know what to do now, I'm gonna make up for this by continuing to play further, instead of ending this episode where I ended it about 10 minutes ago. So with all that said, let's continue with the rest of the game here. And so, like I said, I know what the password for this laptop is after going through like 14 different options and basically making a list of different password options and crossing out all the ones that were not the right password. But I still wanted to mention these comments that you posted in the comment section of the last episode. Good old Morgus posted quite an interesting suggestion here. So the post goes like this. I like the interaction with Mandala and Eli so far. My only fear is that the main character might remain rather bland next to them, but even if she does, that's fine, as we basically have 3 protagonists and to root for this way. Yeah, I agree. And now, but now comes the interesting part. I believe you were on the right track concerning the password. That piece of paper must be the hint we need. PW equals heart probably translates to the password is love/heart. Yeah, and that actually makes sense. I was wondering what the hell could this PW mean, but it must mean password. I mean, that's quite obvious now that I think about it. Yeah, it must mean password. So anyway, so PW equal heart probably translates to the password is love/heart. So if you try love or heart without the preceding PW equals, I wouldn't be surprised if it worked. Yes, that was a very good guess, Morgus, in my opinion. Anyway, I wouldn't have been surprised if just love or heart was the right password, but no, it wasn't. It's not that. Sorry. And also another comment from Jono98806. I have a feeling that you need to communicate with the ghosts somehow. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, but there's no way to do that, at least not now. You had the dialogue option of asking either companion about ghosts, but you didn't ask either of them. I think it might have given you a clue. Ah, yes. But because they both basically said that there's no way to communicate with ghosts, I didn't bother asking them. But you know what? Let's do that now. I also did this in the last, well, not in the last episode, but about 10-15 minutes ago when I last played the game. Let's just hope that everything is being recorded this time. So I started with Mandala. Could I ask you about ghosts?
I admit to not knowing much about the subject. Eli has made a study of them. I would recommend asking him.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Agreed.
Because he has quite a few interesting things to say about ghosts.
What do you need? Sure, I guess. What do you want to know?
So let's just go through all these options.
Pretty much. From what I can gather, they're barely aware of where they are. Maybe even who they are. Talking to them is impossible. Trust me, I've tried.
Okay, so they are harmless. That's good to know. How come I can see ghosts now but I couldn't before? That's a good question.
Because you're void touched now, my friend. When that demon possessed you, you encountered magic in a pretty intimate and significant way. It left you changed. We call that change becoming void-touched. Seeing ghosts? One of the side effects.
Okay. And are all ghosts shapeless grey blobs?
To you and me, yes. We appear the same way to them. It makes communicating with them impossible.
How do you know so much about ghosts?
When I saw my first ghost, I reacted much in the same way you did. I wanted to help them. It didn't seem right to just ignore them. So I read a lot. I tried to learn everything I could. Nothing worked. We all have our strengths. Mine is fire. I was no spirit medium, sadly.
A spirit medium. Those exist?
The technical term is bestower. Bestowers of eternity. Folks who can see and talk to ghosts. Help them pass on. We heard rumors of one operating in New York, but Kalash refused to make contact. Death is part of the mundane world, he would say. Not our jurisdiction. I could see his point.
Okay. So a bestower would be handy to have around right about now. Yes. So I was thinking that maybe we need to actually find this bestower guy to communicate with the ghost. But yeah, let's continue.
No kidding. He could talk to the ghost and find out what happened here. Guess we figure it out the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, I guess we have to do that. And we are going to. So where can we find a bestower?
They don't exactly advertise.
Of course not.
Bestowers deal with death. They tend to keep to themselves. It's not like they hand out business cards or anything.
Okay, thanks, Eli. Let's talk about something else. Actually, let's not, because that's all I need to know.
Sure.
So I was thinking that maybe we need to find this bestower guy to communicate with the spirit or whatever, or the ghost down there, and find out what happened that way. But that's not what we're supposed to do. But I'm pretty sure that we have to find a bestower at some point in the future in the game. And also, Man Devil also posted a comment in the comment section of the last video. When you get stuck in an adventure game, it's usually best to check around and make sure there's nowhere you haven't visited yet. For me, I find that's usually the problem, yes. So I did exactly that and started to explore. And I then accidentally noticed this manhole here.
Are you trying to lift a manhole cover with your bare hands?
You never know. Maybe the demon gave her super strength.
Making a superhero.
I guess not. Sorry.
Damn. Okay, so and I was thinking that, well, since there is a hand symbol on the cursor, maybe we have to lift this thing up.
That's cold hard steel. Setting it on fire isn't going to do much.
Indeed not. Well, actually, I did try to use mandala first, and what do you know?
Are you lifting with your knees?
Yes.
She's the right woman for the job.
Bracing. Fortuitous that I have kept up my training.
Yeah, so let's go down there and see, well, what's down there. And there's a big hot tub.
At least the rain is washing away most of the smell.
If not the heat, I am positively sweltering. I admit that my knowledge of sanitation systems is lacking. But should this water be boiling?
No. I don't think so. No.
Then we indeed have a mystery on our hands.
Okay, are you two done? Okay, thank you. So we have this big pool filled with boiling hot water. And the water in this pool is boiling like a raging tea kettle. A valve is attached to this pipe. The metal is practically glowing in the heat. Hot steam pours out of the pipe like a geyser. So naturally...
Be careful. The heat in this room is kind of off the scale.
Yeah, so naturally that was the first thing that I tried, to turn the valve. But the better person for that job is of course Eli, because he's basically immune to heat.
Eli Beckett. Mage, accountant, and plumber. And sometimes all three.
Man of many talents. And then we have this rusty panel containing an imposing solitary keyhole. And of course, we don't have the key. We need that key. But we don't know. Well, okay, I do know where the key is now because I figured it out in the last episode as well. But normally we wouldn't know where the key is right now. And I even tried to ask if Eli would go and dive into the pool and see what's on the bottom or whatever. Maybe there's some interesting item there, down there or something. And Eli should be immune to heat, so he shouldn't feel a thing.
The boiling water won't bother me, sure, but I still need to breathe.
Yeah, but
whatever's down there, we need to figure out another way.
Yeah, but he still needs to breathe. I mean, he's no fish or anything, and Mandana, of course, can't go down there.
It is boiling like a stew pot, only not nearly as appetizing. I fail to see how I can be of use there.
And there's nowhere else where we can go. We can't go here or here. So we can't do anything here. Not yet. And so I decided to see if we can go somewhere else. And yes, we can. We can go to this entrance to Tompkins Square Park. So let's go to the park. And as you can see, there's some homeless people here. Her eyes are closed and she is softly humming to herself. A middle-aged man mumbling to himself and glaring at anyone who approaches. She glares at you from underneath her filthy hoodie. She looks kind of familiar. And because she looks familiar, I of course went to talk to her first immediately. So, show the photo. Hello? Rough night to be out, huh? See anything weird around here? Well, let's just start with the hello.
She's not the talkative type, it seems.
Rough night to be out, huh?
Do not feel obliged to answer. It was a ridiculous question.
Well, thanks, Mandala. Well, let's just show her the photo at this point. It's of you, isn't it?
Where did you get that?
You didn't answer my question. We are trying to learn what happened at the Village Eye. We would like to help you if we can. We are trying to learn what happened at the Village Eye.
The Village Eye? I know what you're talking about.
That is an obvious lie.
Do I look like I care? Just leave me alone. I might not look it, but I'm fine. Tell everyone that Wendy is fine. You don't need to come out here and... Wait, it's you, isn't it? You've come back.
So her name is Wendy. Sure, Wendy, yeah, I have come back. Who do you think I am? Come back from where? Who do you think I am?
Don't patronize me. I know who you are. You're the Master.
The Master, huh? I'm the what? Yes, I'm the Master, sure, whatever. No, Wendy, you've got me confused with someone else. I'm the what?
Don't play dumb with me. I'm not that innocent. At least, not anymore. You've done something to your face. You've changed it somehow, but I can tell. It's you.
Curious. She can see past the veil. She must be void-touched.
What touched?
Void-touched. It means...
I don't give a crap what it means. And I don't give a crap about you either, Master. Just leave me alone. I already know you're good at that.
Well, okay, she's not very happy with us. So, Wendy, could you tell me what happened at the Village High building?
Why should I?
Because I'm asking nicely. You seem really troubled. Telling me might help you feel better. Because I'm your master and I command you. Loitering in this park is a crime. I'll report you if you don't tell me. Now let's not be mean. I'm basically picking the exact same dialogue options that I did not too long ago.
Right. And I'll bare my soul to you because you obviously care so much. You left us. You don't care about anything. So get out of here. Take your new followers and go.
Wait, followers?
You heard me.
Followers. You said I left you? What do you mean by that? I've lost my memory. I don't remember anything about you or anyone else. We found a dead body in the basement of the Village Eye building. The basement of the Village Eye is half forest. I have lost my memory. I don't remember anything about you or anyone else.
You... what? You're serious, aren't you? You didn't just leave us. You forgot about us.
It's a bit more complicated than that, but yes.
We are trying to piece together what happened. Can you help us?
No, it's done. It's over. If you've forgotten about it, then maybe I can too. Just leave me alone.
So, you said I left you? What do you mean by that? Now, which one was the which option was it that I... Did I say the basement is half a forest? Well, I think we can go through all of these, I think. You said I left you. What do you mean by that?
What do I mean? You left. Left us to fend for ourselves, and it all went to shit. Me, I'm back where I started. Others weren't so lucky.
Others? What others?
You never cared, did you? All that time, I knew it. I just didn't want to believe it.
There's a ghost in the village building. Somehow I don't think that she's going to believe us. Or that's what I at first thought. We found a dead body in the basement of village building. The basement of the village is half a forest. Well, who is the guy in the picture with you?
You really don't remember anything, do you? You've even forgotten Jordan.
Yeah, so
your
that's Jordan.
Precious protege. Well, he's gone. No thanks to you.
Okay, so the guy in the picture is Jordan. That was also the name that was on the door in the building. Could you tell me more about Jordan?
He and I were a thing, kind of. I don't know. We're nothing anymore. He's gone. He left soon after you. He's probably dead. Not that you care.
Okay, so they used to be a couple, in a way. So the basement of the village is half forest.
That's crazy. You're crazy.
That's usually what someone would say after hearing something like that. But anyway, there's also a ghost in the village building.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Don't talk about it. Don't even think about it. Just don't.
And we also found a dead body.
You can't prove a damn thing. I mean, whatever. I know a thing about it.
Well, you are obviously lying. I don't even need Mandala to tell me that. And that's everything for now.
Please, don't come back.
And then naturally, I started looking around and see if there's any items lying around or anything. We can't talk to this guy, but then again, he kind of looks scary with that, glaring at anyone who approaches text. So maybe it's a good. Maybe we shouldn't approach him anyway. And then there is this girl here. Her eyes are closed and she is softly humming to herself. Compare her face to the photo, which I think is quite pointless because we already know that the woman in the photo is Wendy here. Hi.
She's lost in her own world. Maybe we should just leave her alone.
Rough night to be out.
Rough or not, she doesn't seem to mind. I don't think she'd even notice if she did.
What's that you're humming?
Whatever it is, it's catchy.
Let's just do this.
Whoever is in that photo, this woman is not her.
Yeah.
She's lost in her own world. Maybe we should just leave her alone.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. And there's nothing else here. We can't go any other map places from here, or pick up any items. At least I can't see anything here. So we are done here for now. But now,
Just so we are clear, we are not calling you master.
well, okay, I didn't expect you to, but okay, thanks for telling me. But anyway, so now we know that this woman here, whom we just talked to, is Wendy, and that's Jordan. Okay, that's good to know. And I also tested if I could go anywhere else, and look around and maybe find some new items or talk to some other people, get more clues or whatever. I think I tried to talk to him once more.
Evening, man.
So, do you know anything about the Village Eye building?
They went out of business, didn't they? Squatters were living in that building for a while, but I think they've cleared out.
You let them stay there?
The owner never filed a complaint, so legally we weren't required to investigate. Didn't stop us from keeping an eye on the place, though.
So you saw nothing illegal going on at the Village Eye?
Nothing we could see from the outside, no. But to be honest, it wasn't exactly high on our priority list.
Okay.
I don't blame you. See ya.
Okay, so he didn't tell us anything new, and we can like go and investigate the ruins here of that place, so much from that.
Eli, you are scratching the buttons of your coat again, with your fingernail.
I am.
Yes. You are not even aware of it, are you?
Why is this a big deal?
It indicates a loss of control. It is minimal, but...
Right. I know. I'll work on that.
Thank you.
You two finished? Okay, good. So I even tried to test if we could go anywhere else from here, like maybe to this street over here, but no, we can't. We can just go, you know, to the right. And I even tried to leave because I had this idea that maybe we have to find that bestower for the ghost and maybe look for him from somewhere else, even though we don't even know where to look for. So I tried to go to the subway station, but
Sorry, friend. We can't go yet. We've got a job to do.
But we can't. So we have to stay here and solve the case around this part of town first before we can go anywhere else. So that's good to know. That's good to know. But now, let's go back to the Village Eye building and back to the laptop and open that text file, because like I said, I now know what the password is after going through like 14 different password possibilities and scratching all the ones that turned out not to be the right password. So I tried pretty much everything you could think of, using the note and also Morges's post as my clues, but none of those were the right answer. You know what the right answer is? It's Wendy. It's Wendy, of course. The heart indicates Wendy, who was Jordan's girlfriend, so that makes sense. But I must say that well, I can't really say that the note was kind of misleading, but anyway, it makes sense. But I was quite surprised when I desperately tried different names and things and learned that hey, it's Wendy. Well, damn. But anyway, so this is basically just a journal. Entry 1. Master says I should start this journal explaining who I am and how I got here. My name is Jordan. 3 months ago I was fired from my job at a crappy electronics store. 2 weeks ago my landlord evicted me because I couldn't pay the rent. I was on the street, in the middle of this brutal winter. The homeless shelter was completely full. I thought I was going to freeze to death. Master found me. She brought me here. She gave me clothes and warm food and this laptop. She insists I keep a journal of my experiences here. Well, for someone who was being possessed by a demon or devil himself or something like that, we have been surprisingly nice to these people. She also says I should call her Master. That's fine, I don't care. I am safe here and I'm not leaving. Heck, if it keeps me alive, I'll call her God. Entry 2. The Master brought a few more people in. They were all homeless like me. They are all sick. This old guy has lung cancer so bad he is coughing up blood. There's this girl named Wendy who looks to be in incredible pain. Me? I'm still cold. It's so hard for me to get warm, but at least I'm not dying. Entry 3. Master brought us downstairs. There's a tree growing up through the floor. A tree! Master said that it is an altar of life, and it will protect us and heal us if we do the same. She will teach us how. All we have to do is let her cut us and we bleed on the altar. So that actually is blood that we saw on the altar, the tree trunk thingy. So it's blood. Entry 4. Oh my god, the energy. Oh man, it's incredible. I am warm. So warm it feels so good. Entry 5. I have never felt this good. The cold has completely left my body. The old guy's cough is gone. He's even breathing normally, and Wendy is walking around without any pain. Praise the Master. Entry 6. There are 7 of us now. Master has been cutting us every few weeks. It seems crazy, but we heal up right away and we are healthy. And that's the important thing. Praise the Master. I would be dead if it wasn't for her. We all would. Entry 7. Merry Christmas. The tree is growing. There is grass on the floor of the basement. It's concrete. With the Master, anything is possible. Entry 8. The Master needs to leave for a while, and now I'm being put in charge. Me? In charge? I am so honored. Maybe I should password protect this laptop since I'm so important now. Entry 9. It's nice having my privacy, but it's kind of lonely in here. I asked Wendy if she would stay the night with me. She said yes. Lucky him. Entry 10. I cut the old guy. He bled like crazy. He didn't heal. I had to run out for bandages. Thank God he's okay. So everything is not going so well anymore. Entry 11. It's freezing in here. I turned the radiator up full blast. It does nothing. Entry 12. Wendy is limping. The old guy is coughing. I can't stop shivering. The ritual doesn't work anymore. Master, where are you? You have been gone for almost 2 months. Entry 13. Can barely feel the keys. Hands are numb. I can't help these people anymore. I can't help myself. Entry 14. I have to leave. I am sorry, Master. I can't do it. Put in Wendy in charge. I'm sorry. And there you go. That's all that journal says.
Blood rituals used for healing. That is perverse and wrong.
It may be wrong, but it does explain the forest downstairs. It's unspent life energy. It created excess life.
Beauty can hide all manner of evil, Eli. You know this more than anyone.
I sense a story here, Eli. So, how do we stop it? This is all my fault, isn't it? I sense a story here, Eli.
Oh, it's nothing. Just a little run-in with a golem and a succubus that's got a...
A story for another time?
Right. Blood rituals, dark magic, that stuff.
Yes, Eli. Bad stuff.
If I understand that journal right, the ritual stopped working when the, Master left. Which means that only you, or rather your demon, could perform it.
Then why leave Jordan in charge?
That's a good question. One more reason to track it down. In the meantime, I really want to know more about this ritual.
Okay, let's get to it.
After you?
Okay, so Eli must have had some very interesting experiences with a succubus. I want to know more about that at some point. Hopefully we can ask about it later. But now that we know what happened here, let's go back to the park and talk to Wendy again. And ask that what she has to say for herself. We read Jordan's journal.
Shit. I knew I should have tossed that computer. Well, the cat's out of the bag now. You proud of yourself, Master?
I wasn't the one doing blood rituals. Whatever you think I did, it wasn't me. Was it all true?
You mean, did you teach us all how to do those blood rituals? Yes. You took us all in. You saved us, I guess. Maybe. Every month you'd do the ritual. You'd cut one of us. We'd bleed on the altar. Then you'd say those words and we'd heal. Better, stronger, faster than before. It was like a drug.
Life energy. That's what you were being fed. That explains the wildlife in the basement. It must be residual life magic.
Whatever it was, it felt good.
So, what happened next? So what happened after your master left? What happened after Jordan left? So, what happened next?
It all ended, is what happened. Jordan was so happy when you put him in charge. He tried, he really did. But he just got too sick. Whatever you did to us, the healing, it stopped working when you left. So he put me in charge. Me. And I just made things worse.
You need to tell me what happened now? Why did he put you in charge? Something must have happened or you wouldn't be out here. Yes.
I failed everyone. I was supposed to help them, but instead I cut with a knife. I said those stupid words again and again and again. It didn't work, so I had to try harder.
Oh.
The murdered man in the basement. You took the blood ritual too far.
It was an accident, I swear.
Why did you even cut him? Wouldn't you cut someone somewhere around the wrists if you really want to make them bleed? I mean, why the hell did you cut or stab him to kill him? So it was an accident. You killed one of your own group. Did it work? So it was an accident.
Yes. I put him on the altar. I took the knife and I killed him. I was nervous, I guess. I thought that was the end of it, but then
His spirit, it came back.
it was horrible. He couldn't stay. Every time it saw us, it would scream.
Understandably so. So it drove you out. You deserve what you got. And then... So it drove you out.
Yes. And so I came here. I don't want to be around people anymore.
You speak the truth.
You believe me. Hooray.
It is not a matter of belief. I simply know what truth is. Thank you for sharing it with us.
Well, there's no point in lying anymore, is there? The Master here was just as much involved as me. Something tells me you aren't going to turn her in.
So where's that knife now? You said you needed healing. What was wrong with you?
Cerebral palsy on my left side.
I don't know what that is.
It was bad before. I could barely handle sewer duty. It's much worse now.
Sewer duty?
You seriously don't remember? The pipes in the building leaked. Overflow from the sewer. It was disgusting. You couldn't exactly call it plumbers, so you made us go into the sewer and drain it from there. We went down there so much, Jordan had to swipe a key to the control panel.
Okay, and so she knows about the key that we need down in the sewers for that panel. So where's the key to the sewer control panel?
You serious? You never wanted to bother with that before. But whatever. It's to the right of the control panel, behind one of the pipes.
Okay, thank you. And where is that knife now?
You think I'm an idiot? I tossed it down a storm drain.
What? Why did you do that?
What do you think? It's probably halfway to Jersey by now, and good riddance.
She basically wanted to get rid of evidence. Okay. So, yeah, we are going to fix this. Don't worry.
Don't do me any favors. This mess is yours, Master. Do whatever you like.
Yeah, sure, be like that. Yeah, we are done with her now. Goodbye, Wendy, and good luck.
If I was lucky, I never would have met you in the first place.
Nah, don't be like that. I mean, you just said that we saved you and everything. So
She threw the knife down a storm drain. Damn it. I can't blame her, but damn it. Magically imbued tools take weeks to make. I really hope to study it.
okay, but hey, maybe we can still find it. And so obviously we go down to the sewers, and the car should be behind these pipes. Yes, it is.
Looks like Wendy was right.
Okay, and this is where I ended the episode. I didn't even use the key on the control panel before, but you know what? We are gonna play some more. So everything from now on is once again blind playthrough, blind gameplay. Okay, so let's use the key on this control panel. Yes, it drains the water. What the?
Turn it on! For the love of God, turn it back on!
Jesus Christ! What the hell are you? We are just here to talk. Okay, I'll turn the water back on. What the hell are you?
Wait. Master?
Master?
Master! Master, is that you?
Jordan? No, I'm not your master. Yes, I am your master. Maybe I was once, but I'm not anymore.
No, you just can't leave me. Not again. Not yet. Please. I know. I failed you. I couldn't leave them. I was too weak. I tried so hard, but it was just too much.
You are Jordan, aren't you? What happened? You didn't fail me. But yeah, you are Jordan, aren't you?
I was, yes. But I'm not sure who I am anymore. Do you remember, Master? How you found me?
Can't say I do.
Frozen half to death on the street? I almost died. You saved me. You healed me. Brought me back from certain death.
we can lie, yes I remember. But then again, but something tells me that if I try to lie, Mandala is going to be like, Mandala is going to be like, wait, you don't remember? I have forgotten almost everything, I'm sorry. It wasn't really me, it was a demon who possessed me. Should we be honest? This kind of sounds like we are making up excuses. I have forgotten almost everything. I'm sorry. Yeah, this sounds a bit more sympathetic.
You've forgotten? How could you forget? You were so kind. You showed me how to heal. We were going to heal the entire city.
Entire
But
city,
I couldn't
huh?
do it without you. When you left, the power left too. The chill, the cold, it came back. I couldn't stop it. It just got worse and worse. I couldn't heal myself, let alone anyone else, so I left. I had to find something, anything that could help me get warm again.
Well, it looks like you did. At least you're not getting warm. At least you're not getting cold anymore like that. It looks like you found it. And what did you find? Well, looks like you found it.
I know! You warned me that that spell was dangerous. I didn't listen. But
What spell?
I was so desperate. I was freezing to death. The bed in that homeless shelter wasn't warm enough. You taught me a spell that would let warmth into my heart. So I spoke it. Then this happened.
Wow. You were inside the homeless shelter when you cast the spell? You don't know what happened, do you? Oh, so he is the one who accidentally burned the homeless shelter where that cop is right now. Okay, that explains it. You stupid reckless idiot. You don't know what happened, do you? You were inside the homeless shelter when you cast the spell?
Yes, they were the only ones who would take me in.
No, you misunderstand. The shelter, it burned to the ground.
Was anyone hurt?
What do you think? Yes, children, people were hurt. Let's focus on helping you for now. Should we just be brutally honest here? Yes, Jordan, people were hurt. Let's just be honest.
I didn't mean for this to happen.
Yes, I know.
Help me, Master. I know I don't deserve it, but please help me before I hurt anyone else.
I guess we could ask some questions first. I mean, it's not like he's in agony or anything. I think.
Anything you want.
A knife was tossed down here. Have you seen it?
The knife? You mean your knife? Yes, I saw it fall down here. I took it. I hid it. Just in case you ever came back.
Could you get it for us? I'd love to study it.
I suppose. After you help me?
Well, that's fair enough. And we also spoke to Wendy.
I didn't want to leave them. Wendy least of all. She leads them now. She's keeping them all safe.
Except that they are not inside the building anymore. Wendy killed someone on the altar. Why can't you get that knife for us now? Eli, can you do something to help him? Well, let's tell him this first.
She what? Why would she do that?
Standard escalation. More blood, more power.
I want this to end. Please, just let it all end.
Eli, can you do something to help him?
I've been trying, but the fire, it's different. It's self-generated, self-sustaining. Even submerging himself in water couldn't snuff him out. I've never seen anything like it. I need to know more about his condition before I can even attempt a cure.
Master, this is all too much. I served you faithfully, then you left when I needed you the most. How do I know you won't leave again? Cure me? Help me? Do that and I will get the knife for you gladly.
Okay, fair enough. We really would like that knife.
I understand that, Master, and I am truly sorry. Help me find a way to cure me. Anything at all. Then I will return your knife.
Okay, okay. Goodbye, Jordan. We'll be back, I guess.
Thank you, Master.
So, did you want the water to be turned on again? Except that we apparently can't. And it's not this valve. Oh, we can't even turn it. The flames dance up and down Jordan's body, obscuring his features and making you dizzy. Okay, so we found Jordan, folks. But now the question is, how can we help him? Eli?
What do you need?
What do you think we should do?
Should we head over to that homeless shelter? Take a look around?
Well, that's an idea.
I have the feeling we will.
So let's go to the homeless shelter then.
Poor guy.
He played with powerful magic he had no business using. He hurt dozens of innocents.
He was desperate. He made a human mistake.
Yes,
In that, we are in agreement.
yes. So what have we learned from this, kids? Don't play with fire. That was a terrible pun, I know, but yeah, sorry about that. I just love stupid puns. Okay, so can we go and have a look around, officer? You don't mind, do you?
Evening, ma'am.
Is there any chance I can take a look and take a look around there in the ruins?
No.
In case it wasn't clear, this is a crime scene, which means stay back.
Well, goddammit. You need to let me back there.
Oh, really? Give me one reason.
Actor, my sister has been missing for days. I think she was living here. Okay, let's see if he buys it.
Your sister, huh? Well, like I told you, they brought everyone to Beth Israel. If your sister was here, she was probably brought there.
I already checked. She wasn't there. Please let me look inside. Don't you think I already did that, you idiot? They told me to come back here. Well, they told me to come back here.
They did? That's a weird thing to do. What
No,
do
no,
you
no.
expect to find here, anyway?
Maybe there's a clue inside, some indication she was here. If my sister was here, I'll know it's a twin thing. Let me in before I punch you in the mouth. Nah, that's not a good idea.
If there is any kind of clue in there, it's probably burnt up. I'm sorry, but I really don't know what I can do for you.
There's got to be something. She's got kids. We need to find her. Please, I beg you, my mother is a wreck. She's 70. I'm sorry, it's just been so hard.
Yeah, it's horrible when something like this happens. But really, I don't know what...
Summon tears, start sobbing. Quiver your lips, stare at him soulfully. Shake uncomfortably. Let's summon tears.
Oh, God. No, please, don't do that. Damn it. Fine, get in, quick, before I change my mind. Just
There we
don't
go.
make me regret this.
Oh, we won't. We just look around, that's all.
That was an impressive performance.
I feel like I should applaud. Or maybe shout bravo.
You certainly have a flair for deception. We will discuss this later. Let us find what we came for.
So, actor skills came to good use, and... Is this Frozen? How can this be Frozen? Well, at least it looks like Frozen to me, but how can it be Frozen if there was a fire here? A lone locker stands intact amidst the ruins.
Is something the matter?
Ice cold. This locker is as cold as ice. This locker is frozen solid. This thing is freezing.
Freezing. That is certainly interesting.
Yes, I thought the exact same thing. How is this possible? This building was on fire not too long ago. It can't be normal ice. What do you think caused it, Eli? Well, let's just say this and say the obvious.
I know. Bizarre contradiction, isn't it? That's magic for you.
So you believe this is magic related?
Are people still saying duh? Because, well, duh.
Duh.
I cannot say I am impressed with the mundane authorities. They should have
Yeah.
noticed this when inspecting the site.
Yeah, indeed. How did they not
Not
notice this?
necessarily. That officer said this place burnt down about a week ago.
Week ago. Well, that's...
It wasn't raining then, which means that no ice should have formed.
Perhaps you are correct. And perhaps this was meant to be.
Okay, so...
If there is danger here, we should be the ones to face it.
Yeah. So we can't... We just can't open that, it's too cold. But I think I know just a person to help us out here.
Come on, melt!
Is everything alright?
Everything's fine. It's just something inside is fighting back. There!
Nicely done.
That's me, Eli Beckett, enemy of ice.
Enemy of ice. Okay, let's open this and see what's inside. Whoa.
Well, that's definitely our cold source, alright.
A thick ice block has formed inside the locker. A faint shape is visible inside. What's in there? Yeah, it's cold. Let's try Mandana. Could you, I don't know, hack and slash this ice block into pieces?
It would take me several hours to chip through that ice.
Well, okay, fine. Eli?
Now that it's out of the open air, the warm rain is coming down. I should be able to...
Okay. Oh, there's a...
Jesus!
It's not Jesus, but... Yeah, Jesus. Jesus Christ. The body is beginning to thaw out.
Look at that. Not a burn mark on him.
The ice protected him from the fire?
It also froze him to death, but if you want to get technical, sure, it protected him from the fire.
I like his face that he had there. And this might be the old guy with the loud coughing problems who coughed blood and everything. What could cause something like this? Someone put him in the freezer, possibly. We should get that police officer. Does this body look familiar to you? Wait, that's not Jordan, is it? Wait, is Jordan's body here, but his spirit is on fire in the sewers? We should get that, but we should also get that police officer. But actually, let's just say this first.
Maybe. It's hard to tell, you know, with all the frostbite and things.
I admit, he does look slightly recognizable, but as to who, I cannot say.
This young man is covered in ice. He looks slightly familiar, but you can't quite place it. It's not Jordan, is it?
The more I look at him, the more familiar his face becomes. Do you recognize him, Eli?
No, but you're right. He is familiar. Why can't I remember? He looks familiar, doesn't he? Where have I seen him before?
It's in... Is it this picture, possibly? Holy crap, it's Jordan. This is Jordan, isn't it? It can't be. Yeah, holy crap, it's Jordan.
Yes, I'm as surprised as you are. The quality of that photo isn't so great, but...
Don't block the picture.
Definitely the same guy.
The evidence is undeniable. Jordan sought a way to remove the cold invading his body. It appears he failed.
And died. But how? Impossible, we just saw him alive. So what did we see in the sewer? Another ghost? But how?
He already told us. He cast a spell.
Oh yeah, he cast a spell.
A foolish, foolish spell. His soul transmuted, escaped his body, and became something else. He is alive, just no longer human.
He's become a fire elemental. A spirit bound to a body of flame.
Can't we reverse it? Serves him right. So many people died because of him. Okay, that's a bit too harsh. Why would he do this to himself? Can't we reverse it?
No, we can't. And even if we could, his human body is dead. There's nothing for him to go back to.
Regardless, we cannot allow a fire elemental to run loose in the city sewers.
Let's go back and ask him nicely to leave, I guess. Can you fight him, Mandala? Eli, you are the fire expert. Any thoughts?
Thoughts? I have plenty of thoughts. None of them nice. Let me mull him over for a bit, okay? We should hear Jordan out before deciding anything, anyway.
Okay, let's go. Is there anything else here? No. Like,
Let's leave that body alone, okay?
and maybe we should tell the officer as well that, hey, there's an extra body there
Look,
that you missed.
I hope your sister's okay. I really do. Just don't come back here, okay? I could get into some serious trouble.
Yeah, but before we leave, one more thing.
Evening, man.
We wanted to let you know we found a body in the rubble.
You're kidding. It just never gets easier, does it? Alright, I'll take it from here. It can't get out that I let you in there. So I never saw you. Got it?
Mom's the word. Yeah, got it.
You catch on quick.
Okay, so now that's done. And I guess we go back now down to the sewers and tell Jordan what happened. Or should we go and... should we go to Wendy first? You know what, let's go to Wendy real quick. And let her know that, hey, Jordan is... well, I can't say that he's fine, but he's alive and kicking. In a way. So, we found Jordan.
Don't care. I want nothing to do with him. And you can tell him that. I don't know what I'm gonna do now, but it's not gonna involve him. Or any of them. Or you.
Okay. Maybe you could join up with us? Why would she do that? She clearly doesn't like us.
You can become your precious follower again. Fat chance.
You misunderstand. Your experiences have left you void-touched. You can see what others cannot. You have taken a wrong path for certain, but you could be useful to our cause. Find a place. Redeem yourself, perhaps.
You say that like it's easy.
Believe me, it's not.
Well, thanks, but no thanks. I'm done. Whatever all this crap is, I'm done.
Very well. We will respect your decision.
Alright.
If I was lucky, I know.
Yeah, you ungrateful woman. But now, let's go and talk to Jordan again. Hear what he has to say. We really would like that knife. So we went to the shelter, Jordan.
You did? What did you find?
Well, we found your corpse. Frozen solid corpse. How do I put this? You are kind of dead. You froze to death in the shelter.
What? I'm dead?
No, not exactly. You're a fire elemental now. You're alive, you're just in a new body. A body made of flame. That's why the flames are self-sustaining. You aren't on fire, you are fire.
So, there's no cure?
Oh, no. Your human body is dead. There's no getting around that. But you're kind of immortal now. That's something, isn't it?
You mean I have to live like this? Forever?
Yeah?
You should have left me in the cold, Master! You should have left me to die!
Well, excuse me for being nice. There's got to be something you can do, Eli. Yeah, there's something that... there must be something that you can do.
Yes, there is. I'm a fire mage. I can control and channel fire. Given enough time, I can remove the fire from your spirit.
Eli, what you are proposing
He's
will
killing
be
him.
incredibly painful, I know.
Oh, that too.
Painful?
Wonderful.
will feel like being skinned alive.
But it will kill me?
Eventually.
Then I'll do it!
Well, damn. Are you sure this is the only option?
No, it is not. I will not allow you to do this. Not when there is another way.
Another way?
There are others of your kind. Fire elementals. A whole world of them.
Yeah, in another dimension, across the void. How do you propose to get him there?
Jordan is a creature of spirit now, which means he can traverse the void. I can lend him the energy required, and show him how to open the way.
Well, that
So
sounds
he can,
nice.
what, spend eternity with fire people?
Wait, eternity?
It is a one-way trip, Jordan. Life there will not be easy. But perhaps you can find a home there, a life.
But what kind of life would that be?
One
Okay.
that continues.
So, what if he
Sure,
just
on
stayed
an
down
alien
here?
world, in an alien dimension, all alone.
Are you
There
gonna
will
pick
be
her all
others
this time?
of his kind. In time, they might accept him.
Might accept him.
And if they don't, they'll be stuck there forever.
So the
Well, it's your
alternative is to
decision,
murder
Jordan.
him?
Yeah, I think that this makes the most sense.
It's mercy.
He won't
If I
have
was in
to
his
eat
shoes,
any human.
I'd want the same.
He won't have to eat any human flesh,
You are
will he?
not in his shoes.
That's a weird
You
question.
can't make that choice for him.
Better to die human. It will hurt,
And
but
neither
you'll
can
be at
you.
peace. You should go across the
That
void. You'll be happier there.
True.
Well, how would we
Jordan,
know?
What say you?
Okay, you are done.
I don't know.
Well, it's your decision,
You
Jordan.
really want to live like this?
I can't. This is all too much. Master, I know you've done your best. Whatever you decide, I will do.
Better a life like this than
Well,
no
goddammit,
life at all.
Jordan. Guess I'm have to
What
make
kind
the
of life
decision
would
here.
that be?
What if he just stayed
One
down
that
here?
continues.
Sure, on an
I
alien
guess that
world,
staying down
in
here
an
is not
alien
an
dimension,
option.
all alone.
There will be others of his kind.
What if he just stayed
in
down here?
time.
Stay down here? Like this? I can't. This needs to end.
Agreed. He cannot stay here, and he is much too dangerous to leave loose.
Yeah.
This needs to be settled now.
Besides, it's only a matter of time before some sanitation worker comes down here and gets the shock of his life. And if they don't, they'll be stuck there forever.
So the alternative is to murder him?
He won't have to eat any human flesh,
It's
will he?
mercy.
Eat what?
No. His flames are the source of his energy, and will provide most of the fuel required. I will lend him the rest. The effect on me will be minimal. I will recover. But you are not in his
Okay,
shoes.
so we have to
You
either
can't make that choice for him.
Kill him
And neither can you.
or send him across the void.
That is
Well, he
true.
did say that he would
What say you?
he would rather die and go through it.
I don't know.
Do you really want to live like this?
Better a life like this than no life at all.
Better to die human.
But
It
what
will
kind
hurt,
of
but
life
you'll
would
be at
that be?
peace. And besides, he did say that he would go
One
through
that
it.
continues.
Yes, Master, you were right. Maybe this is how it should be. Maybe I was meant to die that night. Okay, I am ready.
You guys should wait above ground. I need to focus.
Wait, no, I want
Besides,
to watch.
You don't want to be here. This isn't going to be pretty.
That's exactly why I want to watch. Hey, don't go up. God damn it.
This will come back to haunt us, in one way or another. Are you sure we made the correct choice?
I don't know. I even gave Jordan the choice. I basically let Jordan decide what he wants to do, but no, I'm have to decide everything here. He was human, better than to die as human. He has suffered enough. But I don't know.
I suppose none of us ever do we? I am often told that I lack the perspective on such things, not being entirely human myself.
Well, that's understandable. You wanted to save his life. That sounds pretty human to me. You seem human in the ways that matter. You do seem a bit cold. Well, this statement is a bit cold. The fact that she wanted to help him makes her pretty human. Yes, I agree.
At the expense of his own humanity, I did not take that into consideration.
And he's back.
Eli, is he...
Yeah, he's gone.
You look kind of pale, Eli. How bad was it? Is he okay? Well, he's dead. You look kind of pale.
Yeah, well, I might have lost a few lunches down there. Good thing it's already a sore. Nobody'll notice. Jordan gave me the ritual knife before he went.
Ah, okay. You got
And?
the knife.
And it's a knife. I'll study it back at my lab. Hopefully find something to make this all worthwhile. Can we hail a cab? I don't feel quite up to the subway right now.
Of course.
Okay, so is this case closed? Apparently so, yeah. But we still have that forest in the basement and also the corpse there and everything. Shouldn't we do something about that as well? Also, are these candles? That's an interesting location for candles. Assuming that they are candles, it's kinda hard to tell. But anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna end this episode here, and let's hope that this time the game was recorded entirely this time. If not, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah, so in the next episode, let's leave this, well, room obviously, go talk to everyone really, and see what we do next. Maybe we get our second mission immediately. So, until next time, thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Unavowed.